Today we're gonna be watching fit women's versus fat woman. Jollibee. Let's see how this
If
goes.
you see me, you
What's her
consider me
range?
obese?
I wouldn't say that you're obese, but
Okay.
it's
Oh yeah, you're definitely obese. What is we lying about? Like I'm all for I'm all for being you know what I'm saying, body positivity, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie to your face.
like medically,
So,
you know.
so like for
So
example,
you're medically obese, though.
no,
Yes.
Yes, she's medically, physically, spiritually, every single type of obese there is, bruh. Cause I'm got almost obese, and if I'm almost obese, then you're for sure obese.
I've been medically obese since I was like 12, and I was not obese.
Then you're obese. See, I was mentally depressed, but no, that's not even. But I was mentally called you know what I'm saying. I was diagnosed with autism since a young kid, but I was not autistic. That's not how it works. Oh, hold on now, the abs. You see the abs? Yeah. You go, girl. Hey, period. Hey, you
Welcome
go,
back
girl. Period. You know what I'm saying? Body's tea. Body's tea.
to Middle Ground. I'm John. I host the Radical Empathy podcast, and I'll be moderating today's discussion between fit women and fat women and a friendly.
Since I work out, I'm gonna be on the fit woman side. You know, I work out a lot, and there's no reason that you shouldn't be working out. Even if you have a 9 to 5, you can easily do 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 squats, something like that. All right, there's no reason that you should be obese. And also, if you cook your own food and you watch your diet, just do like a 10-minute lap, 10-minute walk around your neighborhood every day, and you'll be all right.
Reminder: if you are writing a
If
hate
you're
comment,
obese, then it's your problem. Unless you have like an eating disorder. If you have no disorder or medical case, like medical problems, like you're perfectly healthy and you're obese, then it's your fault.
you are part of
I
the
don't
problem.
care.
Our first prompt is: your physique is in your control. Will the
100%.
agreeers please step forward?
Unless you have like some type of whatchamacallit,
She's
some type of disease or disorder, it's 100% your
The
control.
question. I have a question. When you mean physique, can you specify like what exactly are
It
you
means
trying
your
to?
body's shape, you little. I don't like how you always trying to change the question. I don't try to gaslight yourself into saying, "What do you mean by physique?" I mean how you look, gang. What else would we mean? The size of your heart? Like what? No, how you look.
I think physique is like the shape and size of your body.
Yes.
Why were you hesitating?
Because there's a lot of different illnesses around. So I have family members that have like thyroids and they can't gain weight or they can't lose weight. But I think that they can manage to stay at a place that's gonna be healthy for them.
So that's still in their control.
To me personally, I do feel like I can be at a better place. I'm working on it, and
That's all that matters. If you're trying to work on it, that's all that matters. All right. If you're working on it, that's all that matters. I salute to you.
that's my goal. So.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think that definitely people have ailments. There's different
So what happen if you
diseases and
just
all that. But
don't
I think
sit
at the end
down?
of the day, what you can do, the best physical peak for your personal body is in your hands. You may not look like someone you want to look like, your ideal situation, but you can optimize your body to be the highest performance that you think that you can get to.
When I first started working out, I lost 60 pounds, and that included
You go, girl. W in the chat. W in the chat. That's what we love to see. You lost 60 pounds. That's all that matters. You know, one step at a time. As long as you're a better place than you were a couple of days ago, that's all that matters. You know, that's what I love to see.
just counting calories. I didn't have to work out as hard. I did the treadmill. I went at an
Them stairmasters though. I did the stairmasters for 5 minutes. Those were suffering. All right, those were absolutely defeating. I salute all women that do stairmasters for like 30 minutes. You guys have thighs of steel.
incline, and I just walked the whole time, watching a movie and just walked. I just made healthier choices, and I've been mindful about what I put inside my body.
like you put in that effort, right? You made those conscious decisions
Exactly.
to walk on the treadmill, count your calories. You were super exact with everything, and that's how both of you guys were able to lose so much weight,
She
right?
bad though. I ain't gonna hold you. She is a beauty. She is a fine specimen. Sexy woman. Sexy woman.
So your physique is 100% in your control. It's just that nobody wants to put the effort in.
Just so we can invite the disagreeers, that's a great point to bring in our disagreeers. Whoever wants to pick up where we just left off.
So while of course there are aspects that I think you can control about your physique, I think there are more things that are out of your control.
Oh, brother. Bro, if you look at if you like listen. Your physique is 99 is 90%, 80% if we're pushing it your control. It's your diet, it's what you do for a living and like your hobbies, all right? Like you look at me. Why am I not fat? Huh? Why is my whole family not fat? Okay, like what is your point, bruh? The only bro, you can't just say that like your physique is not in your control. Wait, hold up. But like let's hear her
Like,
out.
it is so much more expensive to eat healthy than it is to eat like crap. If I go
No, it is not. You actual numbskull. This is something that only a fatty would think. Like somebody that just eat junk foods every day. Like twin, it is way easier to grow your own vegetables, get like some good food or whatever, and cook it yourself. You can meal prep for like 1 week. That's way cheaper than buying McDonald's every day. So I don't know what she's talking about. I went to Chick-fil-A literally today. It cost me around $40 to get myself a meal for my whole family. And it was only four of us. And you telling me that if you buy that's like what? If you buy junk food every day, like 2, 3 times a day, that's gonna make you fat. It's gonna make you fat. So it's way cheaper to just go to your local home market, like Kroger or Meyer, buy all this food and everything, and just cook your thing. Like a salad, eat a salad every day if you have to. God dang, bro, it's way cheaper.
to the grocery store and I just want to buy a bunch of frozen meals,
Man, I had abs when I was in like goddamn 10th grade. Bro, back in during pandemic, you know what I was doing? I was spamming jump squats and sit-ups, bro. I saw a Michael Jordan edit and I thought I wanted to I believe I could fly too. I was spamming jump squats, sit-ups, push-ups. I was doing it so much. Did I get some bounce? Yes, but that's not the point though.
that's going to be so much cheaper than me going and buying fresh produce and
Yeah, see, that's just something that an American thinks. Just saying that it's so much cheaper than buying fresh produce. You actually a numbskull if you think that. If you think that, your brain must be smooth and shiny. Alright, your brain is squishy.
fresh fruit and everything.
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree. Like, what is you talking about?
Immediately.
I disagree too.
Why do you
Oh, but he got flamed immediately. Not a single soul is agreeing with her.
disagree?
The prepackaged.
Not gonna lie, she looks like she had plastic surgery. She looks like she had plastic surgery. God dang, bro. She looks like I don't know, bro. She looks like the type of woman that she goes after like 92-year-old NBA superstars as soon as they get their first contract.
Foods, the frozen ones, way more expensive. I've been on a budget, eternally. I always, always, always save money by just going to the
Man,
grocery store and buying
facts.
ingredients.
Something that you never. When was the last time you think she stepped inside a grocery store? If she's saying stuff like that, I'm pretty sure she has never stepped into her local like Meijer.
I agree with you on that, but I can go get a frozen meal sometimes for $1.50, $2, where
Oh wow, you could go get a frozen meal. You do know that a frozen meal, if you buy that every single day, that's way more expensive than just cooking yourself like a hot stew or something. And I don't know where you're getting a frozen meal for $1.50 or $2. If you're getting it for $1.50, $2, that thing is stuffed with so much chemicals. Just eating it one time will make you get diabetes 2 times faster. You're literally putting your heart on like a goddamn marathon at that point, bro. You're putting a death clock on it, man. Why is you eating stinking frozen food for $2? That thing is so jammed with chemicals. That's why it's $2, bro, because nobody wants it.
if I want to cook a whole meal, like depending on what all the ingredients
Yeah, yeah, I guess you're just fat, bro.
I'm getting, that could be $10.
So you'll get more.
$10 and you get way better food. Like I can't.
Yes, but still, you have to think
What's
for
up?
people who have like no money and they're thinking
If you have no money, how are you buying food? How are you buying food every day? How are you buying junk food every day?
like, oh, I can get
I've had no money. I've had $12 for a week.
I can make $12 last for 2 weeks if I really wanted to. Bro, I can make I have a crispy Jackson in my pocket right now. I've been making it last for like the past couple days now, bro. I've been saving everything, bro. Like it's not that hard, bro. I played a friend a 4v4 basketball tournament, my friend versus a random, and I won 21-20. I had 3 steals. Ooh, shoot. Okay, my boy. Hey, I see you a bucket, man. Damian Lillard. Hey, bro. You a bucket, bro. You got defense and ooh, shoot. 3 steals. Man, it makes I went hooping the other day, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I had a couple steals. I wasn't really going for it, bro. My ankle was messed up, bro. Cause like, listen, there was like this 6'4" giga Chad, bro. The moment I go for a layup, he chucks me. He just full on elbows me straight to the neck, Draymond Green's type of style. I was about to swing back on that guy, but then I realized that he towers above me, and I said, "My fault, big bro," and I kept it pushing.
Amount of food.
I hear both. I think that
Hey,
it
that's tough.
definitely, in the
That's tough,
short-term
though.
mindset, it is cheaper. You go to a fast food restaurant, they have like $1 menu. I think they've even increased the dollar menu now. So
I don't know what fast food you guys are going where it's $1, bro. My local Chick-fil-A, just a stinking entry meal is like $5, bro. I don't know where you were going. Where are you buying food that's $1?
it's just crazy. It's like a $2 menu.
Where is you buying
So
food that's
valid, I
$2?
think, but
Are you
I
going
think
to like? Are you man? They must be going to McDonald's. And if you're going to McDonald's, you are trying to make yourself die faster.
it's killing us in the long term. Like it's like that short dopamine effect, the dopamine where you're like, oh, I just need something right now. I think that's the issue.
I also did want to, sorry, just touch on other than like food costs, like there's also privilege when it comes to like having time to cook stuff.
Definitely.
Then you just don't want it bad enough, all right? You don't want it bad enough. All right, my mom, shout out to my mom, love her to death. My mom wakes up every day, like she wakes up every day around like, what I'm saying 5, 6, 7. She cooks food for the whole family and then she goes to work. And then she comes back home and she eats. And she does that every single time. She doesn't complain and she does it all the time. So if you saying that you don't have time to do it, that just simply shows that you don't want it bad enough. Because my mom has been able to do it and she's been doing it her whole life since I was a kid. All right. And she never complains. So sure, she might complain a couple times saying she doesn't know what to cook, but she does not. But she's not gonna go around saying, "Oh, I have never have time to cook." Like she always tries her best and cooks for us, man. So I don't. I feel like you're just making excuses at this point. Like, yeah, I like if you're saying that, "Oh, I don't have time to cook," then you're just being lazy. It does like unless you're making an extravagant meal that costs like that's like 2 hours just to cook the meat itself, because cooking itself doesn't even take more than like 45 minutes. You can make yourself like fried rice in under like 20 minutes. All right. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Like if you work a
100%,
full-time job,
Yeah, if you work a full-time job, you wake up 45 minutes early. You can cook fried rice, meal prep, everything, just chicken and rice. You know what I'm saying? You can get that done 15, 20 minutes. You go straight to work, all right? It's as simple as that. And then you get home, eat that food. It's just because you guys are lazy and you doom scroll all the time.
if you have kids and stuff, a lot of the time it's just easier. You don't have
Man.
the time and energy.
Bro, you can't say this, all right? You can't say this. My grandma, she grew up, she raised 7 kids, all right? She raised 7 kids. My grandma, she raised 7 kids. My dad has 6 siblings, all right? And she cooks every morning before she went to work. And they grew up in like the farm and everything. So they had to wake up, take care of the animals, cook food, all that. So you simply just don't want it bad enough. You don't want it bad enough. All right? If you want it bad enough, you're going to work for it.
Like, I enjoy cooking, but it's a lot of work sometimes. And it's much easier for me to just like go through the drive-through. And then also
So just say you're a fatty without saying you're a fatty. Like that's like saying like I love basketball, but it's just so hard to just like practice every day. It's just much easier for me to like just say like, you know what I'm saying, to just cherry pick all game. Then you're not a true hooper. I can't respect you. I can't respect you. If you don't want to work for it, then that means you don't want it bad enough, all right?
privilege when it comes to like your mental health. When you are depressed, when you're struggling to even like get through the day.
Bro, I hate people that immediately say mental health, bro. 90% of the time they're not even depressed. They just like sad and they don't want to make their life better. Like I feel like I know depressed is like a real thing, but sometimes I feel like some people just be saying they're depressed just because they don't want to do anything in life. I like they be like as soon as like something happens, they're like I was depressed, like I couldn't do anything, bro. Why is like what? Like the moment any inconvenience comes up, they're always like, man, I was depressed, man. Like just life wasn't the way it was, bro. You're bed rotting, all right? You're just staying in bed all day. You can do something better, bro. Just work out. Go do something. Go find a hobby, bro. You telling me, oh yes, your parent died. That's my condolences. I after like a week or 2 weeks, or why are you still mourning their death, bro? They wouldn't want you to be mourning their death, or your dog died, or whatever. And I'll give you like a week and a half minimum. After that, you gotta cheer up, bro, because life isn't fair, bro. You can't be depressed and expect life to be perfect. If you're depressed, then you're just capping yourself.
It can be really hard to have
You're
that
nerfing
motivation
yourself.
to eat well, to move your body and stuff. So for
So
them,
you're saying that you simply don't have the will to just be a decent human being and do something that's good for you.
when people are like, oh, well, why aren't you working out? It's like, dude, I can barely even get out of bed. So like, please stop with that.
I just wanted to say that I didn't step forward because I have PCOS and I just recently got diagnosed with it. So with PCOS, it's so much more difficult for me to lose the weight and control what I want my
I see that's not your fault. If you have like a disability, then it's not your fault.
physique to look like. It's just so much harder. It's not impossible, but it is.
We can fix it.
It's something
and we
that
can
can
fix
be
it.
fixed.
PCOS, we can fix
Sorry
it.
to,
So
to cut y'all off, but Brie, I just wanted to hear from you.
Like one guy that just tries to make sure that he's the type of girl to be like, hey guys, you see here, Cassidy hasn't spoken, y'all. Let her speak, bruh. If she's not gonna speak up, that means she doesn't want to speak, right? Hey, this guy thinks that by calling on her, she's gonna like do something for him, bruh. Hey, bruh, chill, bruh. She don't want you, gang.
The question, like, your body is in your control, I just think it is not 100% in your control. To say it's like black and white, you can change it or you can't, is just crazy. It's just so nuanced. I really like appreciated you bringing up the food access that you have, the knowledge access, your socioeconomic status. I go to the gym, I sit there, and I'm like, if only everyone had access and the free time to do this. I'm sure so many other people would love to do that.
So how come? So explain to me how our early ancestors were all fit. Explain to me that they didn't have no gym. They didn't have none of. They didn't have none of that. Explain to me how they were fit. Let me tell you. There's homemade exercise. All right, you can do like say that every day you wake up. You do 15 push-ups, 15 sit-ups, 15 squats, and you do like a 5-minute stretching routine every day before you go to bed and after you go to bed. Before like every day when I wake up, I do 50 squats, 50 sit-ups, 50 push-ups, and I do 100 calf raises before bed and before I go to bed and like when I wake up. All right. And then I take my shower, everything, brush my teeth. Just doing that makes my body feel much lighter and everything, bro. And then you know what I'm saying? If there's food, if my mom hasn't woke up yet, I cook food for everybody in the family and then we all eat. So, and then, and then I go to work with my dad and everything. And I do this every single day. And then I get home, I cook food for the whole family. Sometimes we do takeout, but that's once every couple months. And then I stream for y'all. So I like you guys simply just don't want it bad enough. Like most of you guys just lazy, dog. You
But
guys
people
just
are
lazy.
struggling. They need to pay their rent. They can't just allot that time. They need to prioritize. And I think that's ultimately what is really sad. Everyone would love to take care of themselves.
But then again, if you're past the age of 40, I don't really expect you to be working out unless you want to. Because I'm gonna be honest, once I'm past the age of 40, I'm gonna just be a lazy bum. But if you're like still like if you're like still like young, there's no reason for you to to be like obese.
I'm sorry, I disagree. Like, there's some of us who are on the fit side that don't have that privileges. I wake up at 4 a.m., have a full-time job. I get it done. At the end of the day.
Facts. You just have to have it bad enough. Mamba mentality. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that king mentality. You gotta wake up thinking that you're that guy every single day. Because if you don't believe it, who's gonna believe it? You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is gonna go out there and do the battles for you. You gotta carry your own battles.
It doesn't matter. I want to be the highest version of myself, the most evolved version, and she has to show up.
But your life allows it.
Yeah. No, I make my life allow it.
Exactly.
I surround myself with that.
But other people don't have the possibilities that you
they
have.
They do.
What? I feel like she's rage baiting. She gotta be rage baiting. Your life allows that. Oh, really now? What? But other people can't have that possibility, gang. She just said it. She wakes up at 4 a.m. and makes sure everything's done. Anybody can do that if they wanted to. What is you trying to say?
They just
not everyone. No.
And I also think there's something to be said.
Put the effort in. That's it.
But I also think too, like let's say for example, you're a teenager and you're like 500 pounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why the heck are you 500 pounds as a teenager? What have you been doing your whole life? Gang, how are you unless you are a offensive lineman or defensive lineman for football? There's no reason for you to be 500 pounds as a teenager. Yeah, that must be you're stuffing your fat with Big Macs and and quarter pounders every single day of the week. You're 500 pounds. 500 pounds. Bro, 500. God dang. Bro, I weigh 180. And you're 500 pounds as a teenager? God, you are a wrecking ball. You are a hazard. You fall, you make the whole room tremble, gang. 500 pound, Jesus Christ, 500, 500 pound, 500. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That's your fault. Shoot, that's your fault, bro. 500 pounds. That means you're barely getting up at who? What teenagers are you meeting that's 500 pounds?
Work that you need to do to remedy that is
Man, you
ungodly.
gotta be
That's
an
really
offensive
challenging.
lineman or
That's a hard
something.
thing to do.
If you say, oh yeah, but he's like a 5-star recruit and he's like committed to play at Ohio State, he's 6'5", I'll be like, all right, makes sense. No wonder he's 500 pounds. But if you tell me this random hobo that stays in his parents' basement all day is 500 pounds, I'm gonna look at you in disgust. I'll say that you failed your kids.
Anybody, as opposed to like me, I was really skinny and then I decided, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I put on my weight. The results are showing. It looks like I'm working super hard. I make these
It's actually proven it's easier to lose weight than to gain weight. So I don't know what she's yapping about.
choices, like go girl.
Right.
But that is not the same accessibility that someone can make that change for themselves in different circumstances.
I agree.
So I
My
think
only
that is,
caveat is it's hard for both, but it can be done, is my point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
That's
say
my
that it's
only
as hard
point.
for me as someone who's overweight trying to lose that weight. In my opinion,
But do you believe that it can be done?
I believe
Facts. I'm gonna train my nephew. He's either gonna do basketball, football, or soccer. Big three, my boy. Big three.
it can be done. I believe it
Either boxing too. Boxing pays a lot of money as well. So boxing's also a possibility.
can be done, but I think empathy and compassion for the different circumstances that may stop someone from doing that is necessary. To see like, oh, get off your ass and like do all this,
No one said
which you're
that.
not saying, but I'm saying
No, I'm telling you to get off your nyash and do something with your life. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
some people, commenters,
Myron's
might be
not in
saying
this
that.
episode.
Nah, baseball low key pays a lot too. You saw how much they be paying like 400. They be paying like 44 million a year. Whew. Shoot, bro. You get paid. Hey, man, do I watch a single game of baseball? Nah, but if you getting paid goddamn millions of dollars to smack a ball, I'm like some. Hey, that's a home run. That's a slider. I don't even know the difference in it. I don't even know all the positions of the stinking baseball game. I don't even know, bro. But hey, if you can hit that bat and they pay you millions or hundreds of dollars, bro, I'm going to every single game. I'm bragging.
Myra was the word.
There is a spectrum for your body. Our height isn't under our control, our fat distribution, our bone density, our muscle density, our metabolism.
They should have done overweight woman versus gym jocks.
These are all
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be my nephew's agent because your money is my money.
things that make up
Without
who
you,
we
you wouldn't be who you are,
but
where you are
in
today.
that
Without me,
spectrum of health, absolutely, we can change who we are with what we got, right?
And then we'll stop right there and move on to the next one. Body
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I feel like they're yapping too much, bro. I would be over here screaming at them, bro. I'm still baffled by the fact that she said that, like, what happened if your teenager is 500 pounds? Bro, if he's not a goddamn Florida State commit, Iowa commit, about Alabama commit, and he's 500 pounds, if he doesn't do goddamn sumo wrestling, then he's a problem. Then that's a problem. If he's a sumo wrestler, I'll take it back.
Activity can promote unhealthy habits.
Man, Diamond Gym guys, Diamond Gym heads versus overweighted girls. I want to see that type of conversation. Give me something that I want to see.
Will the agreeers
Body positivity can promote unhealthy habits. Absolutely.
please step forward?
If you think that you're a fatty, fat, you're gonna think that you're gonna stink and stuff your face with chocolate chip ice cream all the time. But if you're like some, oh yeah, you see this buddy's tea? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go outside and you're gonna shoot your shot at every single person. If she look, she's took. Hey.
I think blind body positivity can be harmful if it's just like always like don't ever consider any possibility that you could change something or improve your quality of life. Just blindly accept yourself. I think that's where it can get kind of toxic.
I don't look like how I looked when I was 20. So body positivity is encouraging yourself to accept you're gonna transform eventually. When you're 40, when you're 50, you're gonna get wrinkles.
I'm still gonna be a sexy guy even if I'm 50. I don't know what she's talking about.
All these things. So yeah, definitely body positivity should have taken another route instead of just saying it's for bigger people, because it's not. It's for all the variety of people that need to accept you're changing.
Yeah, I think the pendulum has switched to the furthest extreme. I think body positivity was created because there wasn't a space for people who could have acceptance in bigger bodies. And I think it's just
Nah, listen. I have nothing against overweighted people, right? My homies, the bigger they are, the nicer they are. They always have the best snacks and everything, right? Am I gonna bully him? Absolutely. Does he bully me? Absolutely. It's a love-love relationship. Does he try to get better for himself? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But like if you're overweighted and you think that you're all that, that's when I feel like that's a problem, right? Because unless you're in some type of major sport, you shouldn't be over here bragging that you're all that. Cause I be seeing them girls you know what I'm saying? I be seeing them girls that's like at 6 a.m. in the morning, 7 a.m. in the morning, eating hot Cheetos, looking exactly like the girl in the red crop top, thinking that they're all that, saying, "Oh my god, bro, if you're a man's look at me, I'm for sure taking him." Like, bro, I should smack the grease off your body. What is you talking about? They're like some, oh my god, like how come nobody wants me? Or like all men are evil or all men are liars, bro. Nobody wants you, gang. Why is you LARPing like you're like somebody is like relating to you? And the people that actually go after that, you are some crazy guys, alright? If you're into that type of woman, you're the reason that they have high egos, bro. Because these ladies inflation has been crazy. 6 out of 10 be thinking they're thinking 9 out of 10s, bro. Just shooting your shot on like a mid girl is over here trying to play deep. Is over here trying to score on prime Kawhi Leonard, bro. It's like insane, bro. Their ego and like attitude. You would think that they're like they look like prime Megan Fox.
on to the furthest extreme now. And
Like women come in all shapes and sizes, right? And every woman is beautiful. And I think
Listen, as long as you don't have a high ego and you're humble, I couldn't care less. But if you have a high ego and you're bragging about it, then shut up.
that you should really be confident in your body and the way that you look, wake up feeling your best. But I feel like especially on social media and in society today, this body
Man, bro, like I hate women's last time. Okay, and I have like 10 guys that's after me. Gang, you look like goddamn Girlock to Destroyer. You look like Miss Godfrey from Big Nate, alright? The reason they're talking to you is because they have nobody else they want to talk to. Alright? Or you just have a freaking huge niasse and they're just overly going. Alright? That's not a flex. Alright? That's not a flex. Because listen, it's way easier for you. It's way easier for a girl to have guys than it is for guys to have multiple girls. It's way easier. Like, listen, it's like dropping 30 and giving up 30. You feel me? It's way easier to let somebody drop 30. Just don't play any defense. But dropping 30 is hard, even if you don't play defense. If you can't score, is you're not gonna drop 30, even if the defense is giving you the wide open shot. So it's way easier to let somebody drop 30 on you than to drop 30 on a random hobo's head.
positivity movement, I've
Man,
seen like multiple times where there's like obese women promoting body positivity, and it's like I wouldn't want like my
What's
kid.
obese for you?
obese for me is when you're out of breath after a couple steps. If you're out of breath after a couple steps, then you know you're obese. Don't lie to me. Cause I have nothing against big women. If you're big, you know what I'm saying, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, the bigger you are, the more love you have. All right, but if your heart is stopping every 5 steps, then that's when you know there's a problem.
Like an unhealthy lifestyle,
No,
like
but like, what do you
overweight.
mean
What's obese for you?
Obese, like a
Like for
medically
me,
obese.
if you see me, you
What's her
consider me
range?
obese?
Yeah, you're definitely obese. You know, I would say you're obese, but I wouldn't. But I would say that you're still on like the slim side. You know, you're still up there because I seen people that's bigger than you, but you're definitely obese in my opinion.
I wouldn't say that you're obese, but
Okay.
it's like
Nah, I'm saying she's obese. I'm gonna keep it a book. There's different types of obese. This just like there's different types of skinny and there's different type of muscular. All right, there's a lot of muscles. There's a little bit of muscle. There's athletic muscle. There's compact muscle. There's skinny. There's a little skinny. There's fat skinny. There's like you know what I'm saying built skinny. Just like there's different types of obese. There's like fat. There's like a fat fungus type of obese. You feel me? There's skinny obese. There's super. There's like you know what I'm saying mildly obese. Like there's stuff like if you were an extra large, then that's when basically I feel like you know you're obese when you can't find your like no, like even like the biggest size doesn't fit you. That's when you know you're obese.
So,
You know.
so
What
like for
up?
So you're
example,
medically obese though.
no,
Basically, you know you're obese when like you have to start going to the double X's. If you were an extra large, then it might be a problem.
Yes.
I've been medically obese since I was like 12, and I was not obese.
Well, does anybody here?
So
Does she know? Does she know? Oh, I was medically obese since I was 12, but I was not obese. Listen, the medical system isn't like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what position NFL and defense. I bet the medical thing doesn't always correct. They say I'm obese, but you guys see this body. You feel me? You see this muscle. You see everything. You know I'm not obese. But that's come on now. Come on now. We gotta do better, all right? I'm just all for like body positivity. We gotta do better. I don't know if it's just because I've been working my whole life and just I've been surrounded by athletes, but like if you can't run, listen. If you can't jump, because apparently some people can't jump. If you can't sprint, if you can't do basic survival moves to like escape danger, then you're obese. All right, you're a fatty. Because there's some people that can't jump, they can't sprint, they can't do cartwheels, they can't do none of that. What was you doing as a kid? Well, seriously, what was you doing as a kid? So as a man, as a man, here's the bare minimum. If you guys cannot run a sub 6 minute mile, you can't do 100 push-ups. Well, not 100 push-ups, low key dragging it. If you can't do 50 push-ups, not in a row, just 50. If you can't do 50 push-ups, like you quit. Like if you can't do 50 push-ups in one day, you can't run a sub 6. Like say basically, if I give you a day to, I would say offense, you're like sub. I would say on offense, you're a wide receiver, or running back. Defense, you're a DB or safety special team. You're a kick returner, a block for. That's not even crazy to say. But like basically, if gave you a day, right, and you had to do, and you can't do all this, then you're a beast, all right? If you can't do 50 push-ups, run a sub 6 minute mile, all right, you don't have at least a 35-inch vert, and you can't do like 50 if you can do right if you can do 50 squats, 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, run a sub 6 minute mile, and do like 50 jumping jacks and a cartwheel and like 50 pull-ups in one day, then you're obese. You're obese. I said it, you're obese. All right, this is only for like 30 and below. All right, if you're above 30, different rules. But if you're like between the age of like it's goddamn 15 to like 25. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to do this.
Would anybody here explain what?
What's your 40-yard dash? My 40-yard dash, I don't know what my 40-yard dash. I never did a 40-yard dash. I did like 100-meter dash though.
They mean by medical?
My 100-meter dash was like a 13 something.
Obese?
Exactly.
Like
Like
BMI.
like when you go to the doctor's office and you get weighed
A 477. God damn, my boy, you low key moving. And you 15? Oh shoot. This boy moving, bruh.
on a scale, and
This boy, hey, bro, you got some turbos on your feet, bro. God dang. 14? And you running a 477? Hey, you going somewhere, kid.
they'll tell you, oh, you're a little
Hey,
bit
keep
overweight, or
working,
they'll
man.
say
Keep
you're
hustling. Keep
morbidly
grinding.
obese, you're obese, you're
Because of
You're
your
gonna
height.
be something.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
if you look
You
at
just gotta
me,
keep
you
working
would
hard.
be like, oh, she's a little plus size, but
You're
I
on running
am
back
something.
DB. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. You definitely got like you definitely up there, man. You just keep working. You know what I'm saying? Work on your craft, grind every day, and you'll be something, man. I'm supporting. I'm rooting for you, my mans.
Considered obese
So
by my doctors.
and I was obese at I think it's 30 BMI. Now the BMI we've have come to learn that it's a little bit tricky now.
Right. It's not the most accurate.
Right.
Type,
But that's what
type,
it's
type.
based off.
But
Right.
so correct. But now that when I was a size 14, I was considered obese. It's smaller than we think.
I think in a
Yeah, definitely, because they feel like I'm obese. And let me tell you right now, I'm not obese, all right? I got a six-pack. I got thighs bigger than some people's biceps. I got forearms bigger than some people's calf muscles. Let me tell you right here, right now, man. I am what you call peak athleticism. I'm an elite specimen. Me, right here. If I was a slave, I would be like the top bidder. I would be the top bidding. All right, I'm saying that right here, right now.
obese person, and this is not, calling absolutely
I'm saying right here, right now, if I was a slave, bruh, you at least 250K down payment.
Anybody obese, but I think a person that can be considered obese will not be able to go on walks. They will lose their breath. For me, because I am a person that I'm big.
88 yards on. Ooh, shoot, 3 interception, 1 pick, 6 TDs, 1 on defense, 1 on offense. 88K, 88 yards on. Hey, shoot, bro, you bro. Hey, you might be going somewhere, bro. 14 and you dropping these type of stat line? God dang. This guy is a two-way threat.
But I'm, like I said, I'm still able to go on
If
hikes
you
and I won't lose
200K,
my
I'm
breath. I can go
290K.
on runs. I can exercise.
That's not even
So-
crazy to
so
say.
If for the
You're-
doctors, I'm obese
That's not even crazy to
because of
say.
the size and the stuff that
Yes.
I am. For the doctor,
Nah. You more like 250K because I am nah. Listen, if you 290K, I'm like 250K. Cause you gotta think about it, bro. I can dunk the ball. You know what I'm saying? I can dunk pretty easily. I'm extremely fast. I do a lot of sports. I do basketball, track, and boxing. You feel me? I'm an elite human being, all right? You feel me? I got hands faster than some people can say supercalifragisticexpialidocious.
Yes.
for me, it is not the way that it works because an obese person, I've had friends who are skinnier than me. We go on walks and they're losing their breath.
Nah, that's just that's yeah. Like I said, if you're losing your breath on walks, then that's a problem. You have no stamina. Being obese doesn't mean you have no stamina. I know fat people that can run for a while. Just being obese means you have a lot of fat. That doesn't mean you have no stamina. Cause let me tell you right here, right now, if an O-liner were to race me, not gonna lie, bruh, if an O-liner were to race me, I better hope and pray that he doesn't catch me.
You, obesity is just the.
I knocked
the
my
health
27-year-old brother in a spar. Touche.
parameter of how physical you can be. For you.
Exactly.
It's not a physical manifestation
Exactly.
of the body.
What the doctor, when that doctor says that bad word, he's looking on a chart versus saying you
How
can't.
many people have
but he's
been
saying-
bad
But listen,
diagnosed?
he's not saying you're ill and you can't walk up that hill.
I've had doctors
go,
say that to
you
me.
go, I
That's
have
the
that.
thing. I've had doctors
I'm
say that
obese
to
and I
me.
can still walk
So-
up that hill. And that's what's fabulous about it, right? It doesn't automatically mean you're ill, but also down the road, absolutely it's going to mean you're ill. You're lucky with your genetics currently. Down the road, it's not going to be the same
But
story.
this is the thing, you think they're genetics, but since I was really young, I'm active. I'm an active woman.
I never said you're not active.
No, I know, but I'm just responding to what you're
Okay.
saying. I know you're not saying that I'm not active. I'm responding to what you're saying about the doctors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I
Hey, Mercury and his did is crazy though. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, his kids though. You potentially ended a family lineage, my mans. That's OD. Haymaker and his did. Oh, he has 4 kids. Hey, never mind. But if he didn't have 4 kids, my man, you might have ended a family lineage right there.
have had doctors tell me that.
Tell you what.
That I'm obese and that
I know who she looks like. That white lady, this one, she looks like that one Darman actor. Or is she the Darman
I
actor?
cannot exercise. That why am I not exercising? Why am I not doing the effort? There's doctors that have bad diagnosed me for things that I've never had, and I've gotten medicated.
That 3 all dang. Hopefully they become super talented athletes.
For things that I've never had. So it's like,
Right. Well,
it's
that's-
everybody. It's different.
They're killing us too. So
Just we went down a tangent
Yeah.
from that. I wanna.
Oh my God, you
we're
Your family dynamics is crazy.
talking about we're talking about body positivity, whether
Yes.
we think it promotes unhealthy habits. We're gonna bring in our disagreeer.
Oh my God.
And then continue
What Bucky do?
the combo.
Yeah.
So I didn't step forward because
Bro, it's always this lady, bro. She's just speaking. She's just like. At this point, I expect her to just say some nonsense, man. It's just blabbering, man.
I really hate the toxicity that has come from people being like, oh, body positivity promotes obesity and blah, blah, blah. I hate that so much. I think there is like the minutest people who are doing that, the vast, vast majority.
Oh, look, yeah, I agree. This is a W take.
I do not think promote obesity. Body positivity, to me, is just loving your body, accepting your body how it is, and not hating yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to wake up every day because you're 400 pounds.
If you're 400 pounds, I would hate myself if I woke up every day and I'm 400 pounds. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You telling me I woke up and I'm bigger than a fridge? Now that's when I'm gonna know I'm gonna know that's a reality checkup right there. They were dating for 10 years. Yikes. Yikes. But if I wake up every day and I'm 400 pounds, yeah, I'm definitely doing something. I'm changing my lifestyle. Ah, heck no. I ain't staying no fat. I'm not staying 400 pounds. Bare minimum 250.
And hate yourself. Like, I don't think anybody should be hating themselves. So that to me is what body positivity is about. And it's also about
Now I have nothing. If you hate how you look like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta push yourself to be better, right? When I was trash at basketball, I hated how I sucked at basketball. I wasn't over here like some tame, bruh. I suck. But it's okay though. Nah. I hated that. I was working out every single day. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be better than everybody else. I didn't like the fact that everybody else was good and I sucked. No. Why would I want that? Like, if imagine waking up every day and you see skinny people being able to do backflips, do all this running, and you're 400 pounds and you can barely get out your bed in the morning. I would hate that.
quality in how people are treated. Like, for example,
Yeah,
Lizzo gets called out.
255. Ooh, a 255 running back. Enough to make a grown man cry. You know what I'm saying? Once I deadlift like 435 pounds, that's when I know I made it in life.
So much on like, oh my God, she's out there with her ass and stuff. Like, it's so disgusting. But Chapel Roan, who, God, I love Chapel Roan, was at Gov Ball and came out as Statue of Liberty and had her ass out. Did not see a single person online saying, so why does she have her ass out? It's like, it's a double standard. People inherently hate
That's
fat
tough.
bodies and don't think they should be seen in
I
society.
actually
That's tough.
disagree with that because I do see people hating on Chapel Rowan for the way that she looks and her outfits, and there's going to be hate on both sides.
Oh, of course, there's
That
going to be
is going
hate, but
to be
I
there.
You just contradicted yourself, but okay.
meant like the volume of hate that Lizzo gets compared to Chapel Roan. Like, I would say, like, it's much smaller. Like, you constantly
It depends on your personality as well.
hear about like Lizzo.
Like Queso. Queso's a big streamer, but I love Queso. Alright? I don't have nothing against Queso. But there's fat people that I just disgusting. I hate. Alright? It has most of the time. If I hate you, it's probably because of your personality. There's nothing that you could like. I don't hate you based on how you look. I hate you based on how you act. Alright? If you're a dickhead, I don't. If you're just as black as me and you look exactly like me, but you're an absolute douchebag, I'm gonna hate you. But if you look like somebody that my ancestors would be afraid of, but you're like the coolest guy possible and you're chill, I'ma love you, bruh. It has nothing to do on what you look like. It's just how you act.
and
I have a question. I have a question
Yeah.
about Lizzo. Okay.
Man, I hate like Loki. There's a difference between fat and curvy. You know what I'm saying? Fat and everything. Because there's some guys in my school that go after the fat girls saying they have huge niash. They got big niash. I'm like, bruh, it's shape over size, my man. It's shape over size. Just cause they're big doesn't mean that it's good niash, right? That doesn't mean that, oh my god, bruh. Bro, like I would rather have Ruby Rose than Lizzo, right? Even though Lizzo got a way bigger. Ruby Rose is just more like, you know what I'm saying, just more appealing to the naked eye.
Back to Lizzo.
One of the few,
She's like waiting.
I know.
She's lost a lot of weight right now.
one of the few times I saw her streaming, she had this gorgeous cake was gifted to her, enormous. Went in with it with a fork and was eating constantly and talking to the camera while she was streaming. The volume of the cake that she ate, I just went, oh my God, how many people are watching this? It was a horrible representation. I hated every moment of it. What do you have to say about that?
Well, my question would be, if there was a thin person doing that, would you have had that same
Yes.
reaction?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think it's more about, like, she's not promoting obesity by eating cake on camera. She's just, eating cake
But
on
if
camera.
she's the representation of body positivity and she's behaving this way, is that promoting
Have
a
you
negative
noticed
light?
that?
I'm gonna keep it a book. I have one of the worst diets, but I still promote working out. I'm gonna keep it a book. I be eating all sorts of good food. Like I don't eat junk food, but I be eating like burgers, homemade burgers, pizzas, all that stuff. I make it myself though. I eat cake. I eat ice cream. I love snacks. I would eat a fruit snack. I could finish a whole box of fruit snacks every day. I'm gonna keep it a book. I have a cheat. My diet is not the best, but that does not mean that I'm fat though.
Yeah, she just posted a video that she lost weight. Like
No,
that
no,
was,
absolutely don't.
Appreciate
I
the love, my
absolutely
guy.
not.
video,
I
she
absolutely
lost
did not.
weight. You can see the
Because
difference.
I don't want her in my
So
algorithm.
it was just probably that one day that you saw her doing that, but that doesn't identify her as a whole person.
Yeah, in defense of Lizzo, not a sentence I want to repeat. In defense of her, I have seen her post like, oh, here's a green smoothie that I got, or here's me with my salad, or like, here I am at the gym. I think there is this weird stigma where people that are overweight have to be perfect all the time. They can never just like, just have a cake. And I agree, it's gorging. I agree, it's not great. Listen, I'm not saying that's great.
Nah, I don't feel like because some of my best homies, like there's my homeboy Randy. You know what I'm saying? He knows he's overweight. He would say he's overweight. That guy, I love that man. And he doesn't act like this all the time. He's not perfect. So I feel like it just depends on like if you always look at the negative sides, you're never going to see the positives. Feel me? You just got to see the positive in everything you do. If you see the positive in life, like the negatives won't affect you as much. All right? Like look at me, I get hate all the time. Some people say that they don't like the content I do. Some people say that you know what I'm saying. They be saying that I'm just like reacting to videos. It sucks. Like you're just copying other people. Like you're not doing anything. And then there's other people like my man's Bucky that loves me, man. So you just gotta see the positivity and ignore the hate. Cause at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter as long as you get rich, does it? You feel me?
That was
Not
too
great.
much.
But I'm saying that like this one instance of her doing this amidst all her other ones of her trying to be healthy.
Can I go on the opposite side of that? Like with Lizzo, there's like Eugenia Clooney. She's a very
Yes,
petite, tiny
Eugenia.
woman. Why are people saying, "Oh, good job, Lizzo"? Like, good job for eating healthier. But like
This guy
when
said
Eugenia
Big D
Clooney's
Randy.
like trying to eat something, like
But is Eugenia Cooney allowed to have hashtag body positivity?
she does sometimes. So
Is she?
she promotes herself literally wearing like tiny
Because we're-
outfits,
This
showing
guy
her
said he'll
body.
get like Kendrick Lamar. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta look at the positives, bruh. If I looked at the negative all the times, I wouldn't have met my man Bucky. You know what I'm saying? I would have quit streaming. I would have quit content creating. But since I say I'm always looking at the positive, I continue, and I'm getting bigger and bigger every day. I remember when I was streaming to 0 people. Now, I mean, I'm streaming to like 2, 3 people though. You know what I'm saying? But like my YouTube videos get more views. But like it's just like a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
And that was my whole point. Is like these extremes are
OG.
hijacked.
He's an OG family member. He's an OG's a family member. You feel me? An OG's a family member.
It.
Yeah,
I agree.
They're not
like,
good representation.
Yeah,
No.
that like
That
the
is
algorithm,
facts.
they will push out the most extreme cases because they get the most views, and
Right.
it's what people want to see.
Yes, it's dangerous.
Including these
He's an
conversations.
admin on the Discord, by the way,
Although this one's pretty reasonable. All right, let's
and a
reset.
moderator.
No matter who you are, there's no denying that injuries can really put a damper on your everyday life. Like seriously, being injured
Being injured, I'd rather be injured than sick.
I have taken
I'd rather have like an ankle. I'd rather have a sprained wrist, broken foot, something like that than be sick. I hate being sick.
a weight loss drug.
Nah, I have never taken no weight loss drugs, and I never will.
Will
I would
the
never
agreeers
actually.
please step forward?
Of course, it's the one that looks like she has plastic surgery. She looks like she's 90. She looks like she can be recycled.
I guess everybody's
I'm pretty sure that's not the only drug or prescription she takes.
I'm like trying to see like what do we define as drugs?
Just
I think we're talking about the
Like
weight-
Ozempic?
Pills.
Yeah.
That's actually
Wait.
crazy.
Well, any
Like
That's
diet
crazy.
pills?
any drug that you've taken.
Yeah, wait, I'll-
Does Ozempic count as one?
Sorry. But yeah, come on in. Let's hear your story.
Well, I mean, didn't she say she has like a disability?
I have used weight loss drugs before I knew the power of them in college and that you could get them over the counter, but they were incredibly strong and probably needed to be controlled at that time. But I was so obsessed with my body
WWW.
size. I've pretty much my whole life, and that's just the culture, American culture that I was raised in and lived in, and so I would try drastic means, and I've done things that would just get you super.
You can't expect like a short way to make yourself lose weight. You can't explore it. You can't like nothing in life is free. You can't expect a drug to just make you be like skinny all of a sudden, like have no drawbacks. There's always going to be a drawback. There's nothing free in life. Everything has pros and cons. So what are you talking about saying that you took it like thinking that it was going to be all laughing giggles? Like what? That's like me taking a drug saying that, oh, if you take this, you're going to be the greatest sports player of all time. Well, the only downfall is that next 10 generation of your kids won't be able to even touch a basketball without being cripply, without having like crippling like dementia or something.
Super wired. Even as an
Yeah,
adult,
sure.
once I figured out how to eat,
Bro.
I gained the weight back during the lockdown, like a lot of people did. And I go, gosh darn, I was so upset. And I took a prescription weight loss drug that was prescribed by a doctor, and I was able to drop the weight quickly. I use it as a biohack. I used it short term just to get the weight off, because once the weight is
Now,
off,
where does the weight
now
go?
it's on you. You have to know
is-
how
so
to
Where does the weight go?
This is
eat.
more recently.
Yep, and this is absolutely recent.
Was
too.
it like Ozempic, something like that?
Phentermine. You can get it prescribed. It's a controlled substance. It's hardcore, but it takes the thought process out of your mind. That thing, that monster that always tells you you're gonna get your next serotonin kick by that food, and you're hyper focused on eating, and it takes that monster, it stops talking. So now when the monster stops talking, you go,
What is this, Blue Lock? She talk about some. There's a monster that stops talking, like oh my mom and what? What are you, Batra, bro? I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. My mental space, bro, is really just another me. That's just my twin for real, bro. I really think that my like the person in my brain, I feel like that's just really just a twin, bro. That's just a little me, to be honest. I don't know what she's talking about. Like it's a monster though.
I can control this. I can.
Like imagine like just being like some. Oh my god, you a bum. You suck. You a failure. No. Half the time I don't even. Half the time I be focused on the wrong thing, bro. I be wondering like if a girl has a coma during her period, who takes care of her? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of thoughts I'd be having.
Make changes in my lifestyle in order to make healthier decisions to
Two
keep
sides
the
of
weight
the
off
same
that I just
coin.
lost with this drug, and yeah.
I was so desperate to lose weight. I was like on TikTok scrolling through, and like they were sharing like
Everybody's saying they're so desperate to lose weight, but they never want to do it. You can't lose weight. There's only one way. It's the long way, all right? That's the long way. It's like people that do streaming content creation or whatever. And they're like oh my god, I just can't wait. I'm doing whatever I can to blow up. Like, bro, you're not gonna blow up immediately, all right? Sure, there's a couple people that blow up like, you know what I'm saying, first 2 weeks, they might have like 31, 2 viewers. Next day they have like 10K viewer, like Queso. He went from like 300 subscribers to like 700K in like 1 week. Like I show speed, there's always gonna have people like that. But like you gotta do it the long way, man. I started, fun fact. All right, let me tell you a fun fact. I started streaming content creation like last year. I started and then I stopped for a while because it was basketball season and everything. And I low key quit because like I wasn't getting no views, no nothing. But then I restarted doing New Year's, and then I was just like, God dang, bro. You know what? Screw it, bro. Let's just do it for the fun of it, cause I like streaming everything. I like reacting, like playing games. I was like, screw it, bro. Let's do it. Let's just have fun. At first, I wasn't getting no views, but I said, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just did it for the fun of it. I continue working. I just upload videos. Now it's not a lot, but it's definitely better than before. I have 343 subscribers on YouTube, 116 on TikTok, and like 30 on Instagram, and like, you know what I'm saying, a couple on Twitch. But like, listen, that's after like only that's like what, a couple months into it. By next year, I'm gonna have way more, and then after that, I'm gonna have way more, and then after that, I'm gonna have way more. Every day is just about getting a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? It's just about having a little bit better. It's about seeing how much you grew from. I can still remember my first stream on like stinking YouTube, bro. I only had like 52 subscribers. Now look at me. I don't have a lot, but I have way more.
oh, this drug does this and this is that, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go
And also,
ahead.
I'd rather have like, you know what I'm saying, a cool fan base than somebody like Mr. Beast. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. Mr. Beast has like so much fake fans, bruh. Everybody like I'd rather have like a fan base like 10K, 20K, 100K people, you know what I'm saying, that just like really mess with me. Then like a couple like fake like trend hoppers, you feel me? Like just bagging wagon that just watch me because I'm popular or whatever.
Just blindly buy this thing and showed up such
Do
a
you know
horrible
kind of
time
what
for
kind
me.
of drug it was?
It was a pill that I took, and it like suppressed my want to eat food. But it also like had some really bad side effects. Like when I would eat, I would feel sick after, and I realized like, oh, I'm feeling horrible all the time and having this energy low and like just feeling physically sick.
How long were you on it?
I was on it for 2 months.
I wonder what it feels like to have two chins. Like imagine just having like an extra loaf of like just like skin just like touching like your like goddamn chest every time you talk. I wonder how that feels like.
Maybe.
Did you lose weight?
I lost some weight, but as soon as I got off of it, I gained all of that weight back.
Yep.
I
You
gained
have
it
to know what to do
all
once
back.
once you're there.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly. It was
Yeah.
like the crutch, and like you just relied on it so much, and then once it was gone, you had to do your own thing,
Yeah,
and
you have to figure it out.
you had to figure it out. And the pill was doing all that for you, and then for me, I gained more weight than I lost when I was on it.
That's exactly how it'd be like, especially them people that be like view botting or like buying views or whatever. At first, you're gonna get insane amount of views and you're gonna get like insane amount of subscribers. But then after you stop view botting and stop like buying followers and everything, you're gonna realize like, dang, nobody really messes with your content, and like you're just gonna get nothing.
Let's bring in our disagreeers.
So I
Or people that backhand in basketball. If you a backhand tapper, bro, I hate you. Even though I know how to stop it, if you backhand tap me in basketball, you a bum.
heavily considered taking Ozempic, but I've decided not to
Dun-dun-dun,
because you either
Ozempic.
have to stay on that drug long term to keep those effects, or if you get off of it, most people are gonna gain the weight back. So I'm no longer interested in anything that is not a complete lifestyle change. Like for me, I have learned over the years that I would prefer to be fat and happy than thin and miserable.
How are you feeling miserable? Those are the type of people that said, I'd rather be broke and rich. I'd rather be broke and happy than rich and sad, bruh. If I'm rich and sad, bruh, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep with my like goddamn like Gucci silk sheet pillowcase, bruh. Dang, bruh, I'm gonna wipe my tears with like $100 bills. I'm gonna take a Duke and wipe my nyash with $100 bills, bruh. Shoot, bro. I'd rather be insanely rich and depressed, bro. Because not only that, I would easily cheer myself up. If I'm broke and happy, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm happy. It's all laughing giggles until my bills hit, until I can't pay for my Uber, until I have nothing to eat and I got to go to a shelter home.
Like right now, I'm just trying to, eat less processed
Man, is she sad playing 2K? Shoot, you ever play 2K with the guys?
food, stay away from like sodas and stuff for the most part. But I will never count calories, like, or because to me that leads to disordered eating habits.
For you?
I have Fortnite. Not on my console, but I have Fortnite on my Xbox. I be playing it. I used to be so good at Fortnite, but then I became washed, and then I retired from the game. Unretired, came back to playing Fortnite. Got cooked by some noobs, bro. I don't know what they put into these kids nowadays, bro. They be hitting the craziest clips and edits of all time, bro. Faster than I can even like stinking load up, switch between my shotgun and AR, bro. But like I've been playing it, but I've been playing it lately. That combat shotgun though, mwah, beautiful.
For me personally, yes. I'm not talking for everyone.
Bro, I gotta start, bro. Once I get like a better PC and everything, bro, because I've been working trying to get money. Once I get a better PC and everything, bro, I'm playing all sorts of games. I'm playing Call of Duty, 2K, Fortnite, everything.
But for me personally, and I do think for a lot of people, it can
Nah,
lead
they
to
probably do
disordered
use simple
eating.
edits.
Kind of circling back.
But I don't
to,
even do edits no more,
the
bro.
topic
I
about
quit from editing, bro. It's too many sweats at the game. Too many sweat editors, bro. Even simple edits, bro. Back in the day, bro. Nowadays I play zero build, bro. I'd rather play zero build.
taking weight loss drugs. Hell no, I would never take no weight loss drug. I worked really hard for my body, and I'm like a very big.
I used to use simple edits because I could not edit to save my life, bro. Back in prime Fortnite, bro, by the time I even set up my stinking edit, bro, I have already been shot. I'm already like been like goddamn 200 punch, bro. The amount of times that I got absolutely boomed on is crazy. Man, I'll be going crazy on zero build. That's it for sure. I'll be going nuclear on zero build. Normal Fortnite though, bro. I load up a game, bro. Especially OG Fortnite. I land at tilted towers, bro. I get head tap, bro. Somebody 200 pumps me first play of the game. I wrap it up right there and then.
Big believer in that phrase, like if you wanted to, you could. Wouldn't you be so much happier if you lost the weight and you look back on it and it was like, yeah, like I did that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
facts,
like
facts.
that was 100% all me. I didn't need no help. I didn't need no cheat codes. Like this was the work that I put in, and I got the results that I wanted.
And that was the mindset that I wish that I had before I took the drugs.
Yeah.
Because like I was super naive. I was like 18 years old,
Right.
and I had no knowledge about anything.
The internet is free, by the way. You can easily look this up.
And I was looking for a quick fix because all these people were telling me, oh, you need to lose weight, you need to do this. And that was in my own household. So it was my family telling me this.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, like, most of these people, bro, they could not survive an African household or a black household. Imagine waking up every day and your father's telling you, man, Jesus Christ, man, my son is a bum. Hey, this guy weighs more than the chief tribe, the tribal leader back in my hometown village. Hey, my friend, if we were ever in Africa, my friend, you would have been mauled by an African lion by now. Hey.
With my friends and everything like that.
Like the disrespect in African household will make you be a better person, bro. That's like the pros and cons with African household. Sure, is you gonna leave with some trauma? Yes, but are you gonna be a very good person and athletic and fit? Absolutely. I've never met an African that is not athletic.
It's a lifestyle change ultimately. These are tools that you can utilize, but if you are not changing your lifestyle to go with it.
Quite literally, one of my punishments growing up was literally doing wall sits. Now imagine you get in trouble and your parents say do a 5-minute wall sits, bruh. Your legs and like you gotta carry a book out. You gotta stand your hand out like this, carry a book, and like you gotta sit there for 5 minutes, bro. My body was aching, bruh. Doing that alone, bruh. Imagine doing that like every single time you got in trouble. God dang, bro. You come back, you come out looking like a Voltermite. Yeah, I have an Xbox Series X. I got the newest one. No, not the newest one. I got like 2 years ago. Xbox Series X.
Have been forced.
Right.
And so I think that's really ultimately what it is. If you're not ready to
100%.
commit to the lifestyle change, using these tools is not going to help you.
When people do these quote unquote shortcuts, a lot of the time, like mentally, they're not there. So they lose the weight and then they're still like.
Not fixing the problem.
Exactly. It was like, it was this quick fix and now that it's, you know, they get off it, like everything mentally like that they were at when they were at a bigger weight is still there because they didn't put in that mental work, like doing it on their own.
For example,
we gotta reset. I'm getting the signal.
Fit women are more attractive than fat women.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. No. I don't know. I don't want to hear nobody say that fat women are more attractive than fit women. Unless that is yours type. I have never been like she battered. No, bro. Stop lying. Some people just say anything so that they don't offend other people. All right. I'm gonna keep it a buck. All right. I'm gonna say it's true. Fit women are just more attractive than fat women, bro. It's as simple as that. So we don't gotta be like some. Oh my god, I don't want to disrespect. No, bro. Keep it above.
Will the agreeers please step forward?
Yeah, that's true. Chubby, yeah.
I would definitely agree. Fit women are more attractive than like plus size women.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Only because me having this body, it shows that I can commit to something, right? And it shows that I'm hardworking. So I feel like men looking at my body can see,
Notice how she's the only one sitting down.
oh, okay, she's dedicated. She put in the work, and that could be an attractive quality
She's also the baddest one.
that men see in me. I would definitely go for like a more muscular guy. So that kind of shows that we have something in common, something that
But the roles were reversed though.
we can work on together.
So gym dates.
Yeah, gym dates for sure.
All right, thank you. Can we bring in the disagreeers?
I feel like I'm gonna get flamed alive right now. It's all good.
I'm bisexual, so I
Hey
love
girl, me
women.
too.
I love women.
We do not care.
All the bisexuals.
I think that all women are beautiful. I've had relationship with women that are fit, that are not fit, variety. And
God dang, bro, you are ran through. Dang.
I can tell you that personality-wise, the skinniest ones and the most beautiful ones have had a personality that I cannot work with. Me,
That is true. That is true. That is true. They do have horrible personalities.
personally, me. So,
Yeah.
and it comes from a place that the way that I grew up, the way that they grew up, thoughts, minds, you surround yourself with people that you like, that is like you. Your personality has more beauty than the way that you look.
Your physical looks will disappear. My grandma, she used to be a very petite, tiny woman, grew up in the Philippines. My grandpa the same way. Now they're a little bigger, they're more comfortable.
Because they're older. They can't be moving around like that.
50 years later, still in love.
yeah.
My grandpa always makes jokes. Like when I remember growing up, he was like, "This is Burger King and this is McDonald's. I'm the king and I'm loving it." And I'm like, that's my grandpa. He showed me like you can appreciate a woman through all the changes, you know, like
Exactly.
And that's why I love I could be once I get
But they want a 6'4". They want a 6'4" Giga Chad that makes 6 figures.
skinny, like my boyfriend can still love me, but maybe he loves me more because how I am personally.
I think people like to be like, oh, it's always going to be the fit woman is more attractive than the plus size women. I just don't think that's true. Like, there's a lot of beautiful fit women. There's also a lot of not very beautiful ones.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Name one. Name one. Name one.
To assume that size will always equal more attractive,
Too many positivity in the world. We need more hatred.
I just think is like silly. It's
they're
a
healthy.
case-by-case basis.
Because I'm more on the healthy side.
Well, you can be thin and not healthy.
Yeah,
Let's be
yeah,
clear.
exactly.
But the biggest issue I have with what you said, I disagree with you. I think as a fit girl as well, fit girlies, but I still disagree with you because there's beautiful women who are in bigger bodies. Like, I feel like it's an arrogance almost to be like, oh, because I'm fit, I'm more attractive. Like that's,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. And
I don't know. I don't know.
the biggest issue I have was what you said about men being attracted to you more just because you're fit. I think that that's basing your worth on a man. And I'm married, as a married woman saying that, I just don't understand what that has to do with the principle of just physical attractiveness.
Well, obviously, it's going to be the opposite gender. Like, what else would she be talking about?
Has nothing to do with if someone else deems you as attractive. It's like just solely based on the physical. So I 100% disagree with you.
I was debating actually stepping forward because of just what society has taught me my whole life is like, thin is more beautiful, thin is more beautiful, thin is more beautiful.
I'm losing brain cells.
And I've really had to work on unlearning that, like for so many years. When I was like, 19, 20, I was like, oh, the reason I'm not in a relationship is because I'm fat. Like I need to lose weight. And
Yeah, bruh. They're not even debating, bruh. As soon as somebody says something that has remote relevance, they get shut down.
then I'll become in a relationship, then someone will love me. And I thought that for so many years. And like my self-confidence was like down here. And I really had to work on unlearning that. And I'm still trying to unlearn that. But like I have learned over the years that people are attracted to different things. So
That is true.
if you ask one
But keep it a book. I'm brutally honest. Same.
person, they're gonna tell you, oh, this is what I'm attracted to. And if you ask someone else, they might have a completely different answer. So
But there's also a majority. And there's a minority. That's also a thing.
I think attractiveness is subjective. I think when it comes to society 100% says skinnier is better.
I mean, I hear
Well, because survival. You're more likely to survive. Simple as that. Like, if you're skinny, I would assume that, you're in good health.
a lot of what you're saying, but I'm curious, anybody want to share, like, what is the type of body that you're attracted to?
To men, on men, other, or
Well,
the
I don't know.
opposite.
There's people who are attracted to men. So whether it's men or women, what kind of bodies are you attracted to?
Because I've been smaller and bigger. I am tall. I already am eliminating a majority of people because I'm one taller man than me.
Wow.
But you know what? Somebody on your show, Zach Miko,
Was that the tall guy?
it was the model.
Oh, yeah.
The plus size model, he
Yes. So
That's not plus size. That's an average American.
Fortunately married.
So it's like I
Sorry,
have
Becca.
dated some fantastically gorgeous men, but when I feel most comfortable and myself and I can feel just kind of let it all out is a guy that's has some cushion. Gym people for gym people. And
Well, that's because they're trying to make you feel better. They're trying to push you to be better.
and that kind of seems like
Usually how it
unattainable,
plays out.
not my vibe.
No, I appreciate the specificity. If anyone else wanted.
So I do have a type, but also like I've never dated before. So I'd say like my type goes from my type goes from like Prince Eric to
Ain't no way she just said Prince Eric.
Fluffy. So funny. Like, yes, the comedian Fluffy. I just feel like I could like hug him. Like he would give the best hugs and be like the best person.
It's a very
Like-
wide range.
Very wide range
A
of
lot of them
Just a whole lot of LARPing.
fit
a
into
lot
that
of
range.
infinites to that, but like I don't discriminate against like body type or anything like that.
It's funny because for me as a bisexual woman, like what I like in women versus what I like in men is like very different. So men, I'm very much like you. Like dad bods are kind of like what I'm the most attracted to. I don't want someone like super, super big, but I also don't like super skinny or like super, super buff. Like you have a little muscle, that's fine, but like the really buff guys, like not my thing. But for women, I like way more different kinds of women, like thin, big, like I